when things feel hopeless, they feel helpless, you just need to know that God promises to make a way. When you feel like every door has been shut, you can't see how something is going to happen in front of you, He will make a way. Because our God is a way maker, and He will make a way through providing a miracle. He'll make a way through keeping a promise, or He'll just shine light into the darkness of your situation. Is God still in the miracle business? Can blind eyes that have never seen miraculously still be open? Can God still take just a small amount of food and still multiply that food to feed thousands? Can people still be miraculously healed when everything else says that there's just no way? Does God still intervene into human affairs in an extraordinary way? You know, when we talk about God being a miracle worker, there are a lot of skeptics in the world today, even within the Christian community, that would say that the miracles of the Bible just either never actually took place or they're not for today.
Some of you are believing God for a desired outcome, but quite honestly, what you are asking God to do for you requires a miracle to get it done. You need a miracle. And Jesus is the miracle worker. He is the miracle worker. Nothing is impossible for Jesus to do for you.
God makes a way in the middle of no way. Israel found themselves at the Red Sea, and God separates the waters, and in the midst of impossibility, Israel walks through on dry ground, sea separated on each side, and they walk through. That's a God that makes a way in the middle of no way.
Get up, trust me, move forward, take a step of obedience. Here's another thing. If Jesus does a miracle in your life, there's always a bigger purpose involved. What's the purpose? It will always be about bringing God glory and drawing you closer to Him, to deepen your faith, to put Jesus on display.
But the question for all of us is really, is He still working miracles? That's the question. Is He still the miracle worker?
Even though Romans 8:23 says we groan to be released from pain and suffering in this lifetime, it won't be until we get to heaven that we'll be healed and be given new bodies. And listen, that's a tough reality to accept about God's sovereignty. It's especially tough if maybe you're a child, or you have a child that is suffering, or it's someone that you love deeply and you just watch them suffer all day long. However, even though I don't understand why God may choose to do a miracle here, but He chooses not to do a miracle over here, I do know this. Luke chapter 1 verse 37 says, for nothing will be impossible with God. Matthew chapter 19 verse 26 says, but Jesus looked at them and said, with man this is impossible. Let's say it together. But with God all things are possible. I love Ephesians 3:20. Paul writes, now to Him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work with inside of us. What does that mean? It just means simply God is able. No one can measure the depths of His understanding. He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Even youths will become weak and tired, and young men will fall in exhaustion. But those who trust in the Lord, who put their faith in the miracle worker, will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. That means that regardless of what you have been through today, Jesus is still a miracle worker. And the question for you today is, do you need a miracle?